So a bit self-conscious growing up, a bit awkward, a bit nerdy. That was why I thought, get yourself on the telly or get yourself in the papers, and that'll be a license to print babes. You know what I mean? All the usual rigmarole you don't have to go through. You just, women will flock. So you can imagine how excited I was when I got my first ever interview in a national newspaper. Very excited about that. It was in The Guardian, and they used to do a section called Home Entertainment, where you talked about your favourite music. We talked about the Smiths. Oh, yeah, I had to do it with his nibs, but that's fine. That's fine. Not a problem. No problem. Very proud of my first ever interview. A minor quibble, if I'm honest, a minor, almost imperceptible niggle. It was an interview with Ricky Gervais and Stephen Mitchell. I mean, I met the journalist. I shook his hand. He made a note of my name in his notebook. Well, he got back to the office. He thought, hang on a minute, who was that bloke I interviewed earlier with Ricky Gervais? I need it for this story I'm writing. I'll just check my notebook. No, I won't bother. I'll have a guess. Don't worry, though. Lovely write-up. I get a quote. It doesn't matter what you do either, adds Mitchell. It's all the way through. If you're wondering. Doesn't matter what, it's a lovely write-up other than that. Doesn't matter what you do either, adds Mitchell, whose towering stature and wide-mouthed grin makes him look like an elongated Cheshire cat. I know what you're thinking. You're saying, Steve, why are you stressing about it? Why are you still worrying about it? All these years later, why are you still bringing it out for a DVD and making this guy look like a fool? Because why worry? Why concern yourself? Because about a year later, you got yourself a mention in one of the gossip columns. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Admittedly, it was the Daily Mail, so not the most glamorous, but still counts. I hear that 6'7" merchant had been attracting a great deal of female attention at the Princess Alexandra watering hole in North London. Oh. I know what you're thinking. Where's this going, Steve? You old dog. He took to the dance floor, of course he fucking did. Ow! Picture the scene, he's on the dance floor, surrounded by babes. Says my mole, most of the feminine throng looked away in embarrassment. Putting it kindly, he was rather ungainly, like a giant albatross hopping on stilts. In what way is that putting it kindly? Putting it kindly in the Daily Mail would be, well, his dancing wasn't great, but it did take my mind off my fear of immigrants. I wasn't even attracting a great deal of female attention. They don't know where they got that from. They made that up. I wasn't attracting a great deal of female attention. If I'd been attracting a great deal of female attention, I'd have phoned the Daily Mail myself. I'd have affected an accent, like an Irish accent or something, so it's not obvious. Hello there. Is it the Daily Mail? So it is. Yeah, I'm just in a North London pub, so I am. No, it's not a bomb warning. So I thought, this was the thing, this was a mistake I made. I thought, get yourself on the telly, get yourself in the paper, and you will start attracting, a great deal of female attention. That's just the way it works, And don't be fooled. Don't be fooled if that's what you're thinking. Don't be fooled if you think that's the way it works. Let me give you an example, right? I was down in Trafalgar Square for New Year, okay? And you know what it's like down there? Either you've been down there yourself or you've seen it on TV. Big sea of people, ocean of people down there, isn't there? Crazy load of people. And I'm down there, and it's about 5 to midnight, New Year. I'm just sort of checking out the scene. And I see this attractive woman looking at me, okay? I'm thinking, here we go. Ding dong, Happy New Year. I'm with some mates, I'm like, give Steve a little bit of room. She's clocked me on the telly. She's coming over. She made her way across, right, towards me, through the crowd. She comes up to me, she says, excuse me, are you going to be here for a while? I said, yes, I am. She said, great, because my friends and I have arranged to meet back at you. In Trafalgar Square, where there's no other obvious landmarks. Swear to God, about midnight, with my friend Chris, we see some other friends, we move over to see them. About 15 people just took 3 steps that way, like that. I move, they move. By midnight, there was a drunk bloke leaning against me having a piss. 2 students climb up, put a cone on my head, fuck off. So yeah, it's not proven as easy as I thought, the being on the telly thing. So I'm still out there looking for a wife. Are there any married folk in this evening? Any married folk? Yeah, married folk there, yeah. Do you mind me asking how long you've been married? 1.5 weeks. 1.5 weeks? No, don't clap, we're not American, 1.5 weeks, that is amazing. And do you mind me asking how you met? You can't remember how you met?
My friend introduced us by accident.
A friend introduced you by accident? I'm interested. Go on.
She was my best female friend.
So you had a female friend.
Yeah.
She knew this lady.
That's right.
Right. She accidentally introduced her.
Yes, she didn't mean to.
Right. She was supposed to direct you to the toilet, but she said, you might want to shag her. Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking, sorry.
No, we were at the gym. I was waiting.
You were at the gym, of course you were. You were working out. I don't know what movement this is. I've never been to the gym. I don't know what this is. Is that a gym action? Is that anything? That's controlling your own feet at the gym. Yeah. So you're at the gym, you're working out. Of course you bloody are, mate. Pumping some iron. You weren't working out. You were just prowling around looking for women. That's what you were doing. Of course you were. Yeah. So you were there, and your friend, you saw your female friend. Yeah. She said, "What are you doing in the changing rooms?" Yeah. So you saw your female friend, and what happened?
Well, we were waiting for a body pump class.
You were waiting for a body pump class. This gets more and more bizarre. Now, what's a body pump class? Is that? Yeah.
Backward.
Is it to give you some extra? Sure. Okay. Yeah. So you're working that out. You're working the groinal area. Of course you are. Yeah.
Anyway, Tanya turns up.
Tanya shows up.
Yeah.
She needs to do some body pumping. Yeah.
He looks nice in his tracksuit.
She said, "You look nice in your tracksuit." I mean, you can't see him, but I find that hard to believe.